that was kind of cool. The only thing about this is when I did get a chance to speak with Katie, unfortunately, my audio wasn't as good as it probably should have been, which I'm a little embarrassed about. So I think, and what I learned is that my daughter, who was functioning as my camera person at the time, I guess she would plug in the little part at the bottom for the mic, and it would say accessory not accepted, but she didn't notice it. So some of my interviews sound like trash. And unfortunately, Katie's is one, not only because my mic didn't pick it up, but also because Katie admittedly said that her voice was gone. She had no voice. All right. Now, Katie Wu also, in addition to her having Cardinal territory, recently moved over from the Cardinals to Dodgers. So she now covers the Dodgers. She relinquished the Cardinal territory brand and podcast to the folks that was doing the Serve It Up podcast. And I believe that was Matt Holliday, Cal Gibson, Lance Lynn, and Steve. The name is escaping me right now. But now we're in good hands with that. But she did kind of give us a little bit. So I want you to listen real closely. Try to listen closely, because it's going to be hard to hear, but try to listen closely and you'll get an idea as to what exactly happened in her transition over to Cardinals. From the Cardinals to the Dodgers.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Vince Taylor back with MLB Bros, and I have just been joined by Katie Wu, the athletic, formerly of Cardinal territory. How long down, mademoiselle?
I feel a lot better than I sound, so let's just roll with it, okay?
Okay, let's roll with it. Well, listen, let's talk about it. It was a little disappointing for somebody like myself who's from St. Louis, Cardinals fan, even almost being media. All right, we're going to cut that out. All right, and whatever it is you put out there, and working with Bernie, that was quite a thing, right? Like, how talk about like his contribution and how he came into the picture.
Absolutely. The thing I loved about St. Louis, especially as an outsider, I'm from California, is when you know that St. Louis has some history and appreciation, especially. So I thought, I read Bernie a lot as I tried to figure out what was going on with the team, past articles, past stories, and he is so relevant, and we have such different presentation styles.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought they would complement each other, and I really liked the conversation with Bernie. I thought it was a good player.
I don't know if it's out of bounds to ask what happened with Trevor. I remember Trevor was there in the beginning, and then we kind of mentioned Bernie both I'm going to pause it and just recap what's been discussed thus far, because clearly it's difficult to hear. So the first question I asked her was, what was it like working with Bernie Miklaus, who was the other half of her podcast, Cardinal Territory? And she said that basically it was a really cool thing to work with him, as he and his energy kind of complemented her energy. She also said why she ended up going to the Dodgers as a reporter for The Athletic. It had nothing to do with the lackluster, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. She didn't say that, but she basically essentially said her contract was expiring with the Cardinals. Okay. And then she had other opportunities. And who wouldn't want to, let's just be honest, who wouldn't want to cover the Dodgers right now? All right, let's just keep it real. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to wanting to cover the Dodgers, because the Dodgers is all that right now. I'm just gonna keep it real. So I harbor no ill will. I had no feelings about her saying, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and rock with the Dodgers, because the Dodgers is hot right now, and they're not even like angry hot. They're not even like asshole hot. They're like good. I like to watch you, even though you're not my team hot.